Hello, my friends. How is everyone? This beautiful Sunday night, September 7th, Lunar Eclipse Day. Yes, indeed. That's where we are. It's good to see everybody. I see Enrique. Hello. Maria, Lucy, Margaret D, Annie Bear. So good to see everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope you've had a nice weekend, feeling refreshed, feeling recharged. Me, I'm a little tired. I don't know why. Been having a lot of allergies and it's not fun. I don't usually have allergies this time of year. So, tell me, what is going on? Even my husband, I've told you guys before, even my husband has been sneezing and coughing and sputtering. Now you might be able to notice that I've changed my arrangement. Yes, I've changed my arrangement around it here I'm in the same space, but I just moved it around so that we don't see the dog coming in and out all the time. He knocks the door open. This is why I can just leave it open and it's okay. Yeah. Hi, Daniel. Good to see you. The time changed to 40 minutes? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Can anybody explain? Did I set something up wrong? Anyway, it's good to be here. Good to be here this Sunday evening, and I am here despite my fatigue and my itchy eyes and everything else. So, okay. So anyway, here we are at our weekly TarotScopes for the week of September 8th to the 14th for all zodiac signs. And here we are, a week into September, and it just feels like this is the energy we've been looking forward to, or anticipating, I should say, for all summer, I should say. It feels like culmination time. This is a time when, let's see, I am told on good authority that our president was born on a total eclipse. I don't know if it was a solar or a lunar eclipse, but this should be interesting for him. Yeah. And for many of us, right? It is September eclipse season, right? This is a time that brings opportunities for change and for releasing what no longer serves us. And besides that, it's a birthday season for some of you, and I just want to wish you a very happy birthday. Okay, all you Virgo babies out there, celebrate yourselves. Very, very nice. Hi, Fran. Okay, he was born on a solar eclipse. Thank you, Fran. Okay, so this should be interesting for people who were born around a solar eclipse, but also for all of us, right? This is energy for all of us. We'll talk a little bit more about it, but this eclipse season harkens back to last fall's eclipse season too. So what was going on then? What were we starting to encounter? What do we want to release? Okay. Enrique, a urinal eclipse? That's funny. Yes, DT, of course, Fran. Yeah. So, but anyway, it is eclipse season. It is upon us, and it's an interesting time. We have just such interesting astrology right now. So very good. I hope you guys have had a great weekend, and you're ready to go for another beautiful week. Anybody win the Powerball jackpot? Up to almost $1.8 billion. Wow. What would you do with that sort of money? Pay down bills? Probably. What else would you do? Maybe go on a nice trip, but think of all the good that you could do with that kind of money too, right? Who can really use $1 billion or 2 billion for that matter, right? Yes, Enrique, give it away to my family. Right. Yeah. Daniel, I think it's back. I think if there were a few winners. Um, so it's back down to like, oh, a measly 20 million. 20 million's okay. You could still do a lot of good with 20 million too, right? And how's everybody's weather out there while we wait for people to join us? Anybody having nice kind of shades of fall come in where you live? I know, Enrique, you're in Florida, so perhaps it's still pretty hot there. Daniel, I might buy new sneakers. You can buy a lot of sneakers. No, I'm sorry. Was that? Yeah, Daniel. You can buy a lot of sneakers with that, with that kind of cash. It's been actually, we had a little cool front come through here last week, and it's that cool front has really kind of gone away, but it's not wicked hot here like it was before either. Okay, rainy season in Miami. Enrique says 500,000 will be okay. Okay, Margaret D, cooling down in Toronto to 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that your high or is that your low? That's probably your high. Yeah, because we were in the 70s last week and it was glorious. It was beautiful, but kind of chilly at night. And now we're back to, mid 80s. And I'm sorry, I don't have the Celsius conversions. Hi, Dora Romero. Good to see you. Yes, Enrique, hurricane season for sure. Are there any on the horizon? I haven't checked lately. Oh, okay. Margaret says that's the current temperature. Yeah. But anyway, we live in a high desert here. I've said this before. So even though it's kind of back up in the warm temps during the day, at night in Colorado, because of the desert, we're so dry here, it cools way, way, way down. It goes all the way, it cools down into, it could go into the 50s, low 60s. I mean, I had a hoodie on yesterday morning to walk the dog when I got stung by that creature. Who was anybody here? There was some critter that stung me. It wasn't a bee, but it was something else. I think it was I think it was one of those things people call them no-see-ums. I didn't even know we had them here, but I looked it up and they do live in Colorado. And it's also called a midge or a biting midge or something like that. Holy cow, my leg is still swollen down here. It hurt. It's itchy and it's painful. So, and Alexa said it's 81 and no hurricanes. Okay, good. A chupacabra. Is that what bit me? Maybe it could have been. It was weird because it bit me right through my pants when I was out walking, and I just have this swollen spot on the back of my leg. That's weird. Yeah, they hurt. It stings like a bee, but then it lingers. I heard that it can be painful for a couple weeks, and it's a little red and swollen. Excuse me. Joyful Journey. Hello, Christine. Good to see you. Who else? Did anybody else pop in? We just have a small group in here right now, and that's quite okay with me. Yes. A Yeti kiss. I wish. I would actually love to see a Yeti. I don't know about you. I mean, it'd be freaky, but I think it'd be cool. Anyway, so we're having really nice temperatures. Also, I wanted to tell you, we live in a college town, or we live in the heart of town, but we're in a college neighborhood. Hi, Sunny. Good to see you. Welcome. And so anyway, all the college kids are coming back. They're on the quarter system at this particular school. So they come back later than some of the other universities that go back in August here in the States. Sorry for all of you who live elsewhere. But anyway, they're all coming back. And, I'm about 4 blocks away from campus, far enough away that, I'm out of the way. But it's weird because we see all the kids pulling up and moving into their campus, like some rental houses around the neighborhood and stuff. And we see the college buildings all summer have been just empty, but now we see that activity happening. Hi, Alex. Good to see you. But anyway, it is nice. The funny thing is, though, if you have the windows open, speaking of weather, nice weather, you can hear, off in the distance, we hear the beer pong parties, right? It's beer pong season, apparently. They're all getting settled in. Their classes haven't started yet, and the parties are out there. So, anyway, oh, to be young again. My husband always teases that he's going to wander over and grab a beer with the kids. Anyway, it's pretty funny. Last week we had many more of those like earth facing solar flares. The sun's been kind of going crazy again, and lots of incoming energy coming to the earth. Has anybody felt that? I know I had many sleepless nights, and I don't know, my heart was beating faster one night for no apparent reason. I was just like lying there like, what's going on? But anyway, we just live in interesting times, yes? Like I said, the allergies, and I don't usually get them this time of year, even my husband, everybody. So there's just weird stuff going on. Just trying to get used to the new normal. Hi, Lucy. Good to see you. Midlife crisis? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? I wouldn't want to go back to those. I don't know. It was fun, but I don't want to go back to those days. Hi, Gina. Gina, if anybody sees her, Gina's so good at she moderates for Kim Carey on her channel. Does such a nice job. She was taking questions earlier today. Anyway, we also still have all of those outer planets are retrograde now. So that would be Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn. So we're being asked right now to review, to double check, to make sure we're on track for our goals, hopes, dreams, wishes, and also making sure that we, dot our I's and cross our T's. It's giving us an opportunity to check our work before we turn in the paper. Because with those outer planets changing signs over the last year and a half, I mean, these are revolutionary times, if you can't tell, right? Once in a lifetime changes for some of these planets, for sure. Once in many lifetime changes for Pluto, for instance. And these are changes that are ushering in a new epoch, truly a new, like leaving the Kali Yuga, if you're familiar with that, or the darkest of ages, right? Where we have to face the darkest of our traits. Hey, Odelia, good to see you. And we're also given the opportunity now to thank the universe for the lessons that we've received while those planets were sitting in the past, in the signs of the past. Some of them are going to tiptoe back in and say howdy doody for a little bit, and then come back to where they're going to stay for a while. Anyway, so hello, SR Kish. Hello, Kendra. Good to see you. And who else popped in? Did I miss anybody? Hello to everyone who popped in. Viviani, good to see you, my dear. How are you? How are you? All right, guys. So now I'm going to move on to the astrological weather for the coming week. And I want to talk about today. What is today? It's the total lunar eclipse in Pisces, right? This is when something important in our lives could come to a fateful conclusion or to the surface, right? Perhaps in a surprising way. And eclipses can bring life-changing events and perhaps situations that eclipse what we expected to happen. So they could be surprising. Perhaps we expected, the uh, hmm, uh, Johnny to ask us out on a date, and it's Fred. Why did I give that example? I don't know. But anyway, things that might, maybe we expected something to work out with a particular job. We didn't get it, but that's because another one is available for us. Okay. This is a healing eclipse in many respects because we're on the Pisces and Virgo axis. Um, these are the healing signs of the zodiac. And this urges us to surrender and to forgive and to open ourselves to allow healing on both the physical and emotional levels. Okay. And it can also bring breakthroughs over the coming weeks and months as we sit in this eclipse energy and bring forward opportunities for growth. Daniel says, will these events happen within a few weeks? Yeah. This energy can reverberate for up to 6 months till the next round of eclipse. Yes. Kendra, you've been feeling calm today. Good. I know. I've been feeling tired, but generally speaking, I don't feel as kind of frenzied from the events that are happening out there. But I kind of expect we might see some, I don't know. I feel like some things may be coming. So the eclipse will bring to the surface things that we need to deal with, right, in all areas of our lives. Pisces is highlighted now. This full moon eclipse is in the sign of Pisces. I believe you'll be able to see it in like Hawaii or Alaska, but probably not in the mainland US or other parts of the world. I want you to, because it's in Pisces, please check your charts to see what planets you have in that sign and which house, what other planets you have in that sign and which house it's in. Okay. So if it's in, for instance, the 4th house, this could have to do with home and family. If it's in the 6th house, this could have to do, really have to do with your health or your work, your everyday, activities. Okay. And what I like to do is I take my bag of crystals. I put them in like a nice little mesh bag. And I put them out on a window ledge that's in the moonlight, or I take them out in my backyard if you have one, put them outside to let them soak in all of that energy. I do that also with, like my pendulums and some of my other divination tools. Sometimes I actually put some of my favorite tarot cards out as well. The other thing I do is I've talked to some of you before about this. I make moon water. Yeah. Yes. Sun is in Pisces in the 4th house and Chiron in Pisces. Oh, Gina, I have Chiron in Pisces as well. And my Chiron, this is happening at the 15th degree of Pisces, and my Chiron sits at the 15th degree of Pisces. So Chiron, wounded healer. Hopefully it'll activate some of that healer energy that I like to associate with. So very interesting. Okay. We must have some similar charts. Okay, so back to this, I talked about making moon water. Sometimes I just take a glass of water and put it outside on the, on the porch or something. I might put it in a jar with a lid or put something over the top so I don't collect any bugs or anything in the night. And I let that sit out there and I'll drink it in the morning. And I just, use with the intention that I'm absorbing the energy of this time, this change energy, this purging of old energy, right? And then sometimes I'll take some of it and I put it in a little jar. This is one of the last ones that I made. I'm in a little spray bottle, and I'll put a drop or two of essential oil and I I spray it. So it carries that energy forward with me. So those are some fun things that you can do. And, I think you can also use this energy for healing. Ask the universe for any healing you need at this time. Do you have a sprained ankle? Do you have, past wounds, emotional wounds that need healing? It's just really a nice time. Yeah. And I was just thinking too, like, maybe I'll spray some of this moon water on my little bug bite, my whatever that is. So maybe that will help to heal it, right? That would be interesting to do. So, okay. Hi Nancy G. Good to see you. All right. So moving forward, this is the energy of today, the 7th. On Tuesday, September 9th, Mars will form a sextile, a harmonious aspect with Venus, and that brings potential energy and I should say it will direct energy and passion into your relationships and possibly into your financial situation as well. Fun. Okay. Thursday, September 11th. And of course, what is that date? 9/11, right? So we honor those who lost their lives in those horrific, we all know what happened on 9/11. Okay. And by the way, I did get to visit the 9/11 memorial when I was in New York. It is really spectacular. If you ever get to that space, it is truly sacred. It's really, really incredible. But back to our TarotScopes. September 11th, this week, we have another very interesting one of those triangles, kind of like a mini grand trine. So they call this on the east side of the wheel is the trine that we've had between Pluto, Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune, that little mini isosceles triangle. And it's been sitting there and sitting there and sitting there, and it will continue right on through most of the year. And it's pointing to this new trine has formed. Isosceles triangle has formed on the opposite side. So we have one on both sides, on the east side and the west side of the zodiac wheel this week. And interesting that it should fall right at this time of right in the middle of the eclipses. And this one is highlighting the sun conjunct Mercury, called the Mercury Cazimi, as well as the North Node. So the sun, the North Node, and Mercury are all sitting together right at in the western sky. And this triangle is a harmonious formation between Black Moon Lilith, which we talked about last week, represented by the oppressed feminine energy, right? We spoke a little bit about this, and I will again. And it's also trining Jupiter, which expands and blesses. And they are both favorably aspecting the Sun, North Node, and Mercury. So we have these 5 planets. Lilith is not really a planet, and nor is the Sun. We call them planets. These 5 bodies. So the Sun, North Node, and Mercury are all sitting in the sign of Virgo, which is, like we said, did I say North Node? South Node, right? So this is about enlightenment. The sun brings enlightenment. It is the giver of life. Yes. It's about releasing and about, which is South Node energy, and about gaining an understanding of what we need to leave behind. Okay. And I wonder if a big news event, because of that Mercury there, will be coming up this week. Yeah. Maybe something will be exposed or uncovered this week. And all of this is being activated on the opposite side of the chart by today's lunar eclipse. All right. Those eclipse energy lasts. It's lasting. It's not just on that day, like somebody had asked. So very interesting. You'll see two arrows on either side, triangles pointing outward on either side of the zodiac wheel. I should have pulled it up on my phone to show you. But again, we talked, is there some big news? Perhaps. And again, remember, Black Moon Lilith represents women, oppression, hidden things. But women maybe taking their power back in this energy. So what has been in the news? The Epstein victims are fired up and they've been speaking out, and they're saying that they're ready to reveal some big truths. They're demanding the truth come out. And they're fighting back against oppression and abuse. And this Mercury Cazimi will be felt most strongly with the mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Also Cancer and Scorpio, because Jupiter and Lilith are sitting in those signs. Okay, so interesting week ahead, and we shall see. Yes, Kendra, is that a fingers crossed energy? Yeah. So, and that's all I've got for the general energy of the week. You love that my picture has a vase of flowers. It looks like a vase. Oh, yes. Oh, that's true. You know what? I never noticed that before. If you weren't here in the beginning, I moved my desk around so that I have a little more room and I don't have the hallway at the door to the hallway behind me every time Henry swings it open. So thank you. Hi, just visiting. How are you? Good to see you. Anyway, so thanks for noticing that. That's fun. And I've got my new little, it's kind of like a mandala here-ish thing. Yes. Okay. So moving on to our TarotScopes for all signs for the week of August 20. Excuse me, I said the wrong week. September 8th through the 14th. Okay. There we go. We're out of August. Please remember that these are general readings for your sun, rising, and moon signs, or for any planet that figures prominently in your chart. And remember that we all have unique birth charts, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And be sure to consult your personal chart for more detail. We all have different charts. I start on a different sign each week, and we will start with the sign of Sagittarius this week. And we're going to use this lovely Light Seers Tarot. I haven't used it in a while. I love this deck. It's super fun. I'm pulling it out because last week I feel like for all the readings I did in the past week, everyone sitting across the table from me wanted to use this deck. So this must hold some power for us. Okay, as usual, I pull I now pull 3 cards. I did pull 4 for a while, but I've changed it up a little bit. And the first card will be, what is the energy of the week? The second one is, what are the cautions? And if there is not a caution, what should I be aware of? And what actions does Spirit want me to take this week? Oh, did you see? I just tossed some cards. Wow, Sagittarius, what is it? That was too many. That was just a blunder. Oh, Margaret, Sagittarius, moon and rising. My sun is a Sagittarius rising. Okay. All right, here we go. I just shuffled the cards all wonky. What about that? What's going on with me? Oh, wow. This is going to be a good week for you, Sagittarius. I like it. So the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is all about feeling all the energy of the week is full emotion, but it's new energy, new starts in a new emotional area of your life. It kind of feels like this full moon eclipse energy, right? New emotional starts. All right. And this is not a caution. This is saying, what should you be aware of? Some of you may understand that this these beautiful emotional starts are about family, about your children, your grandchildren, your spouse, or a love, a love of your life, in your life, your parents. Really nice energy. And what does Spirit want you to, what action does Spirit want you to take? This is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles says, it's time to put your nose to the grindstone at something. It could mean that work is coming your way if you're looking for a job. It could also mean that you're just going to be learning a beautiful new skill, right? What is it for you, Sagittarius? And Sagittarius rising. And okay. Oh my gosh, I really messed up the cards. I'm looking at them now and they are, oh, that's okay. I think I've got them fixed. All right. All right. Talking about travel, I love that. Gina likes to stay at home. Yeah, I love to travel, but you know what? The happiest time is always when I come back home. And part of it is because I have animals and I miss my animals, but I like my own bed and my own stuff. I like my space. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. Oh, nice. Good one for you too. Yes, nothing like coming back home. All right, the Knight of Wands. The energy of the week says this is fire on fire. This is all passion for you this week, Capricorn. Right? Take action on something. This is all about taking action, and really kind of quick action too. Something's coming forward for you very quickly, so be prepared for it. And no caution here. What should you be aware of? Ace of Pentacles says that there may be an opportunity, perhaps a new job, perhaps a monetary opportunity, a health and healing opportunity coming forward for you. And it's coming in quick. And look at this. Spirit wants you to know that with the star energy, I love the star energy. It means that there's potential for you to achieve your hopes and your dreams and your wishes now. Very, very beautiful. Just visiting lots of work this week to get ready for your trip and conference. Oh, that's right. So you're doing the conference at the Edgar Casey conference, correct? Really cool. I want to hear all about it. I hope that your registrations pick up. Mystic Shining. Good evening. Good to see you. All right, we're moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh, Monterey. Monterey is beautiful. I haven't been there in years. Okay, Aquarius. The energy of the week is take care of yourself. Give yourself some self-care, right? Take the nap if you need it. Or if you're feeling a little under the weather, drink a cup of tea, get your vitamin C, and really just take care of yourself this week. It may be time to just take a rest. Take a little rest. Gorgeous white sand beaches. Nice. Excuse me. What are the cautions of the week? It could be a caution or just what should you be aware of. The Six of Swords speaks about leaving something difficult behind and moving into nicer, calmer spaces, right? So for you, Aquarius, what would that be for you? Are you leaving a job that's just not fulfilling, or a relationship that's hurting your soul at the moment, your heart and your soul? What is that for you? And finally, here's what Spirit wants you to know. Love is coming for you, the Knight of Cups. love, compassion, kindness is coming forward for you with that Knight of Cups. You see, he's that knight in shining armor coming in, bringing in. This is an offer as well. So if you have been, again, waiting to find out if you got the house or you're putting an offer on a house, it's coming forward for you. If that job, you've been waiting to hear back from the job, yes, or somebody in your love life coming back to you, this is good energy. Excuse me. All right. Pisces. All right, Pisces. I have a few of you here in this room. And by the way, I didn't introduce myself. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kelly Scarborough, also known as the Mystic Next Door. I am an intuitive and a medium and a healer and a teensy bit of an astrologer. I don't claim expertise. I know enough to be dangerous. Hence our TarotScopes. So here we are. If you haven't had the opportunity to do it, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and the like and all the things on YouTube. Appreciate you so much. Gina Halleck, Pisces. You are Pisces. I know this. Yay. I like this. So far, so good this week with everybody. So you get the Six of Pentacles for the energy of the week. This is about giving and receiving. This is about being grateful for any help that comes your way, putting out that gratitude energy that brings help your way. Yes? I think this is also saying, let's sit in gratitude because that's where our blessings come from. Okay. And be helpful to others too. And what are the cautions, or what should you be aware of? We just talked about this. The Two of Wands speaks about travel for some, about making plans. Whenever I see this, you see she's got the globe there, the end looking out the window. So this might be making plans for a trip around the world, or making plans for just a road trip down to the next town, whatever it may be. But it's making plans for the next thing for you, whatever that is, Pisces. Okay. Excuse me. And what action does Spirit want me to take? Yes. It says the Eight of Wands. This is about listening for the messages. The messages are coming, and they're coming in hot. This is speed. This denotes speed, something coming towards you. It's action, it's fiery. And so they're saying, heads up, something's coming in. So let's pay attention, right? We're making that plan, and now the opportunity is coming towards you. Eight Wands move fast. Yes, they do. And thank you, just visiting. I don't even know what number I'm on right now. I'm inching toward 1,000 finally. I think I'll have a little party. Will you guys join me? I'll have cake, wine, whatever you want. Okay. Aries. Excuse me. Frog in the throat. 9:48. Getting close. Finally. It's taken me years. Champagne. Yes, indeed. All right, Aries. Ooh. All right. I feel like we have a lot of night energy, which means taking action. Things like really kind of happening this time. So we've seen nights in almost everybody's reading so far, right? So the Knight of Swords speaks about speed as well. The energy of the week is something is coming in hot. And what might that thing be? You too, Aries, might have an offer coming towards you. An offer of love, a proposal. Yes. Perhaps this is an offer for a job, or an offer for a move across the country, or, just a cup of coffee, whatever that might be. So there we go. And what action does Spirit want you to take? Well, they want you to know that this is a really transformative time for you, Aries. Okay, Odelia, this is you. Kendra. This is a transformative time. When we see the Judgment card, you see her beautiful arms outstretched, and she's ready for the changes that are coming to her. This is kind of like the cocoon opening and the butterfly coming out energy. This is really nice. So big changes coming your way for some of you Aries. Nice. I like that. Chocolate party. I like it. I'd like a chocolate party. One of those. Have you ever had one of those chocolate fountains? Those are fun. Has anybody attended, speaking of parties, has anybody ever attended those all-night deals that Scott Scorpio Sun does? I don't know how he does it, because he's on the East Coast, and I saw him pop on, like it was like 1 a.m, something like that, yesterday. I'd be a mess. I was going to bed when he was just getting on, and he's 2 hours ahead of me. Okay, Taurus. Well, Taurus. Okay, look at this energy too. 2 major arcana for you, Taurus. Energy of the week is the Emperor. This is about taking control, right? Taking the reins and being in control of a situation. Now, when we see the Emperor, this means you can chart your own path, but it also is a reminder that we don't want to be overbearing, because sometimes the Emperor can be a little bit, my way or the highway. So let's be strategic and smart, and this is good energy to chart your path, Taurus. Making plans. Yes, that takes stamina. It really does. I don't know how he does it. He comes on. I guess he appeals to all those night owls. Okay, and what are the cautions of the week? The moon. Okay, what do we have tonight, guys? The full moon, lunar eclipse. Yes, you see those dogs howling at the moon. The moon card can, what does the moon denote? Lunacy, right? A little bit of crazy going on, making us feel on edge. These are hidden things too. These are things hidden below the surface. You see this person is floating underneath the water, right? So this is saying, just be careful not to sort of drown yourself in that energy, that full moon in Pisces energy that can push us to be a little bit delusional, right? We want to keep our heads about us. Okay, there we go. And what action does Spirit want us to take? You too, Taurus, get the making the plans. This is the Two of Wands always speaks about, really kind of strategizing. Okay, how do I get from here to there? And, you do have this Emperor energy this week, so you should have all of that that drive to make those plans. Is this a plan to, up and move across the country and, establish a new life somewhere else? Is this just a plan to, take a hike in the mountains in the park, right? What is this for you, right? This says that you have the ability to really make the plans and really stick to them. Okay. But I want to say with that moon, we want to keep it realistic. We want to keep it realistic. Okay, Gemini. Thank you, Sandy Miller. I appreciate that. You guys like my new thingy? Found this banner in a woo shop when, I don't know if I told you guys, but about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had the good pleasure of meeting Allie from heart-centered, I mean, sorry, not heart-centered, tarot, heart and soul connected. She was driving through Denver, and we stopped we actually met up at all places. We stumbled upon a woo shop, a beautiful rock shop, and they had all kinds of really nice spiritual gifts and things like that. So I found that little banner, which I really liked. Okay, we're moving on to Gemini. Ooh, big changes. Oh my gosh, Gemini. Wow. Well, the energy of the week is change, change, change. I could sing, but I'm not going to, right? All right, Tower. The Tower says something is going to come out of the blue like a bolt of lightning and rock your world. And it looks like it's going to rock it in a really good way because you have the Strength card. Whatever those changes are, it's you have the strength and the resilience to carry on, right? So this is saying, what should I be aware of? You have this strength. So even if this is a little bit surprising to you, maybe, maybe there's it could be anything. This could be anything at all. This could be, I'm trying to think, the car breaks, but you have the strength to manage it because a new direction is coming for you, an all new path. The Fool is taking the first step of an entirely new path. Yeah. Just visiting. Hopefully my son gets a job. Oh, me too. I hope so. But, when we see the Tower, I want to remind everybody that the Tower is not always a bad thing. This is, especially when it's surrounded by these powerful other, strength cards. 3 major arcana, Gemini. 3, this is a big week for you. This is a big, big week for you. Okay? So, heads up, but ride the wave. Whatever comes your way, ride the wave. Sandy, oh, he's hot. Funny. Sandy Miller, I'm a Taurus in a 9-year. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let us know, Margaret. As you know, my hubby is a double Gemini. Yep. Cancer. Moving on to Cancer. I know, I love the Fool card too, Margaret, right? New beginnings. Okay, Enrique, Moonchild. You are the quintessential Moonchild, yes? I am a Cancer rising, so this is for me too. There you are. Wow. These cards are big this week. I think the energy of this lunar eclipse is really gonna is really gonna make some things happen in our lives. Okay, hopefully all good. All right. A change in perception. Yes. Okay, so look at you. You start the week with the High Priestess, Cancer, right? This is speaking of moons, right? There's that moon right there. Her intuition is on high right now with this beautiful new moon, right? In Pisces. She's open to spirit. You see that stream of beautiful magenta coming right into her crown. And this is you. This is your opportunity this week. Okay. Cautions of the week, or what should you be aware of? Okay. Again, if it is a caution for you, it's don't be overbearing. Don't be overzealous. Don't be a little, annoying or really kind of rule with the iron fist this week. But I really feel like this is more of an awareness that you've got what it takes to make your world, excuse me, to make things happen. And so with these 2 cards, it's saying use your intuition and, your intuition here and your strategy, your drive. It's very fiery energy. And what action does Spirit want you to know? They want you to know. that you're at the end of the line now. This Ten of Swords can be difficult energy. Something has been really difficult for you and maybe left you down and out for some of you Cancers, but this is the end of the road for that. You're about to start something new, a whole new beginning. You see, she's walking off into the distance, like leaving all that behind. And so let's remember that eclipse energy is all about leaving behind what no longer serves us. Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Thank you, Cancer. That's also for me. Also for me. Oh, you're welcome, Sandy. And yes, I saw that Gina is offering prayers that a job comes easily and quickly to your son. And let's put my two sons into that job category as well. They're both still looking. My younger son did not get the job. My older son does not think he got the job. It's hard though, because he's trying to get a job in the UK. All right, Leo. It's hard to get a job where you're sponsored. You have to find a sponsor. Okay, nice. All right. The energy of the week for you, Leo, is this beautiful, fiery Queen of Wands. She's the passionate one. She knows how to get what she wants. She's gregarious. People are drawn to her energy. You can see she's got that fire lit in her hand. Excuse me. And she's also, by the way, she's also the entrepreneur. So if that's what you're looking for, Leo, go get it. Go start that new business. Okay. What are the cautions of the week? The caution is the Three of Swords. They're saying, you know what? You may have had your heart broken in the past. You may have been betrayed in the past. But don't sit in that energy. Feel your feelings, process them, and move forward. You don't have to carry that around with you for the rest of your life. And here's how I know. Because you too get the Judgment card, right? This is the butterfly coming out of that cocoon, the beautiful butterfly coming out. So this is kind of like, it's you 2.0, Leo. Okay? Some of you will know what this means. I have a Leo moon, by the way. Yes. All right. Thank you, everyone. We're moving on to Virgo. Again, we have this Virgo energy this week with the Sun and the South Node and Mercury sitting in all together in Virgo, right? And we're in that Virgo Pisces axis right now, North Node, South Node. Okay. Healing energy. Oh, you're a Leo moon too, Enrique? Oh, you're a Cancer sun. I'm a Cancer rising. Okay. Look at us. Okay. What is the energy for you this week, Virgo? Well, you might be a little bit off balance with the Two of Pentacles this week, Virgo, right? Is this your finances, your health? What area of your life? Maybe you're just feeling a little emotionally unstable this week, right? With this eclipse energy that we're sitting in. I wouldn't be surprised. So try to find some balance. Try to stay calm. Oh, you're a Leo moon too, just visiting. Nice. Okay. And cautions of the week. This is not a caution. This is what you should be aware of. You're moving on. You're getting ready to move on with authority, right? But I want to say, when you see these cards, you'll know what I mean. Perhaps you're in a little, as it is a caution, this is saying you're kind of stuck moving forward because you also have the Two of Swords in the what actions area. This is about saying take action. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords on either side of this Chariot. And that says to me that you're kind of sitting in a state of indecision. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay with that person? Should I leave them? Should I move to a new home? Should I not? Should I take the, should I, whatever it is, should I take the high road or the low road in this relationship, whatever it may be. But it's keeping us from moving forward with the Chariot. Okay, this is a big decision with the Chariot. So make that decision, Virgo, whatever it is, make that decision, get off the dime and do it. Do it so you can move forward. Okay. All right. And hopefully this eclipse energy will help you. And Libra. Libra, we have Libra and Scorpio to go. Okay. Libra and Scorpio. So everybody, those of you who work, who are not retired, who are still in the workforce, are Sunday nights, kind of like folding the laundry and getting ready for the, making lunches and doing all the things. I'm curious. I'm not retired, but I always kind of, Sunday nights are always like a little tense for me. Okay, Mystic Shining Libra. Okay, listen, guys. 3's a charm. Here's that Judgment card for a third time. This is saying we're all on the path to change, right? A new you, Libra, right? All new reality for you. You've been through the fire and now you're coming out stronger. Gina, I did so much laundry this weekend. I need to do laundry. I cleaned closets this weekend. So I feel you. We're still kind of slowly unpacking a few boxes from our move in April, but whatever landed in the closets is now being sorted out. Okay, and this is beautiful. What should you be aware of? This is not a caution. 9 of Pentacles speaks of luxury. You've worked hard, and now you can enjoy the world that you've built for yourself. You can enjoy your, is it a new home? Is it just, a beautiful, family and friends? What is this that you're enjoying? Just a great life. Now you can enjoy it because you have this rebirth energy. Libra, Sun and Rising, joyful journey. Oh my gosh. All right. And this is what Spirit wants you to know, what action Spirit wants you to take. This is saying stand strong. 9 of Wands is about resilience. It's about persistence. It's about holding your barriers, keeping your barriers strong so that the detractors can't get in, right? This is the yet she persists energy. Get the words out. But this is a really nice reminder that even though we may have a whole new life, a whole new world that we can enjoy, we still need to, keep up our boundaries where necessary. Okay. All right. And last but not least, Scorpio. Where are my Scorpio folks? Thank you, Gina. Gina, you're so good typing out the signs to keep me on track. I will take those cards too, Mystic Shining. That's good. All right, just visiting Scorpio Sun. Ooh. Gosh, I feel like this is going to be a big week. This is kicking off a big week for people. Wow. Okay. Energy. The week for you, Scorpio, is the wheel of fortune. You too. This is very similar to that the Judgment card. This is about entering a whole new cycle, leaving the old one behind, eclipse energy, entering a whole new cycle. Very, very good. Can you put that into any kind of meaning for you, just visiting? And the cautions of the week, or what you should be aware of with the Page of Cups, is new beginnings, but they might be surprising. So this speaks of surprise. It can also just speak about whimsy and creative energy, some new creative energy for you. So put that into your context. And so you started with a beautiful Major Arcana card, and you're finishing with this lovely Magician card. The first time we've seen that come out, as well as the wheel this time. This is saying a spirit, what action does Spirit want you to take? They're saying take the action because you are powerful, you're strong, and the universe is with you for that big change this week, Scorpio. Very, very, very nice cards this week. Okay? Very nice cards. All right, go back and catch your Virgo. Odelia. Okay, new cycle of travel, reconnect with family and friends. Yes. 5 years since you saw your sister. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love the Magician card too. Okay, guys. Well, listen, let's all harness this this full moon solar or lunar eclipse energy and charge our crystals and do all the things that we do. Hi, Rosaire. Good to see you. Rosaire's getting ready for a fabulous trip to Scotland. Yes. And let me know if you make your moon water. Let me know how you do it, or what do you do for your rituals. You can put them in the comments below after the live stream. But anyway, thank you so much for coming. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't done it already, and the notification bell. It helps you to know when I post, and I will see you guys over the airwaves soon. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. Have a great week.